This question has become my quest. How can we communicate, educate, and train the next generation of astronauts in Mexico and Latin America? Human spaceflight is not only a technical journey, it is a journey of the mind, the body, the spirit. My name is Iván O'Farrill. I'm a space psychologist, educator, and analog astronaut. Space for Humanity. I want to experience zero G firsthand and transform it into knowledge, preparation, and hope for the Americas. Imagine me at 12 on an ice rink in Quebec, Canada, wearing Mexico's Pee Wee national ice hockey team jersey. I was afraid, but our team stepped forward. That lesson guided me through 13 Ice Hockey World Cup championships, a Division III gold medal in Bulgaria, Sofia. At 18, rugby became my new path. Represent Mexico in Pan American Games in Guadalajara, Central American Games in Guyana, the Hong Kong Rugby Sevens World Championship, the World University Rugby Sevens Championship in Brive-la-Gaillarde, France. More than 36 countries, dozens of nationalities that I had the fortune to compete with, hundreds of athletes, and the best coaches in the world, inspiring me to coach athletes of different ages, genders, and levels. Sport taught me that courage is not the absence of fear. It is moving through fear. And the potential of human beings led me to study psychology at the Ibero-American University in Mexico City. Master's degree in cognitive psychology and learning in the Latin American Faculty of Social Sciences in Buenos Aires, Argentina, and the Autonomous University of Madrid, Spain. Neuroscience research training at Mexico's National Institute of Neurology and Neurosurgery, and the certification of forensic psychology, crisis intervention, executive and team coaching, and psyops and human ops for strategic intelligence. I have accompanied people through trauma, depression, anxiety, addictions, abuse, physical and neurodiversities, imprisonment, isolation, and major life transformation. But what about space? In 2021, I joined the Overview Effect Roundtable of Frank White. We created the Psychology Task Force to work on a co-authored research called Psychological Challenges of Spaceflight, Journal Space Philosophy of the Kepler Space Institute, the cognitive change that cannot cure when Earth is no longer perceived as a border on a map. On a Mundau scholarship to an analog astronaut mission in Habitat Marte in Brazil. I served as mental health chief and studied neuropsychological variables in analog astronaut missions. Included neurocognition, overview effect, stress, emotional regulation, behavioral adaptation to isolation, interpersonal relationships, and performance. With Julio Resendez, we designed and facilitated what, to our knowledge, was the first Temescal Swing Lodge ceremony integrated into an analog astronaut mission. Mexico and Latin America does not lack talent. It lacks doors, mentors, options, specialized training, and stories by which our communities can relate themselves with. With Space for Humanity, I would transform my zero-G experience into a multilingual program for research, educational experiences, analog training, and new pathways for the next generation. At 12, I stepped forward on the ice. Today, I am ready to step into zero-G and bring that experience home so the Americans and the rest of the world can not only reach space, but remain healthy, ethical, connected, and deeply human while we get there. I'm ready. Thank you, Zero G and Space for Humanity.